If there is one thing clear from Tuesday's primaries, it is this, that women candidates are breaking all kinds of records. 182 women in both parties won their primaries in the U.S. House race. That beats the old record by 15. At the state level, women have won 11 primaries for governor. And when you look at this is just from Michigan. For the first time, Democrats will have an all-female statewide ticket. And on that list, Rashida Tlaib. She is poised to become the first Muslim woman in Congress in the country, and she is with me, maybe semi-bleary-eyed from all of the evening and the morning and the 127 text messages that you woke up to this morning. Rashida, yeah. Congratulations. It's nice to have you on.
No, thank you so much, Brooke.
So by all intents and purposes, you will become the first female Muslim elected, to Congress in this country. And what an honor that is. But it's also, that's a lot to carry. You tell me what that feels like.
It feels like a ton of bricks, but at the same time, I don't know, I think being the eldest of 14 children, I think I can take anything else that comes up. I'm so grateful for the families of the 13th Congressional District. For many people out there might not know, I mean, this is a predominantly African-American community, and I'm so humbled and honored to have gotten their support. And they have really truly believe in what I stand for, which is really believing that everyone deserves to live in a just, fair society. And so I'm excited, I'm thrilled, I'm ready to hit the ground running.
36,000 women are running for some sort of office in this country this year, and I've actually spent a lot of my summer on the weekends interviewing a number of them, and many of them actually told me in their own way that since Trump won in November of 16, that they realized if they don't stand up and run, that they as women have everything to lose. And you were actually at an event, a Trump speech. This was 2 years ago in Detroit, and you, along with several others, were forcibly removed from that speech for heckling. I mean, you tell me, Rashida, how much of your decision to run was shaped by this president?
Look, I say this a lot to people, but it's true. I think President Trump being there in office, getting elected, was kind of a bat signal for women across the country. It was like, it's our time. We have to march on, and we can't stand outside of the ring anymore. We have to actually run for office, and we have to demand to have a seat at the table, because it's obvious that everything else is falling apart. And to have someone like him in office that talks like him, I mean, our children have to watch that, hear that language and watch that kind of behavior. And so absolutely, I think a lot of that drive does come from, President Trump being in office, and just the culture and atmosphere that he brings to that office and to our country.
Let me talk about your party, though, because Democrats, they're obviously hoping to take the House back this fall, but there's been this battle brewing within the Democratic Party because you have this farther left, Bernie Sanders, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, you, wing, and then more establishment Democrats. And the wing that really, endorsed you lost out last night. And I'm wondering, why do you think that your progressive message doesn't seem to be resonating with Democratic voters?
Look, I think what I hear from the 13th Congressional District, I don't know what's going, I obviously hear
elsewhere. Obviously they voted for you.
Yes.
But elsewhere, what's going on?
I don't know, but I can tell you this. People do want something different. We don't want just somebody that introduces bills and, votes the right way and goes home. We want somebody that kind of goes beyond that, will fight, not only in the community, but even on the ground in pushing back against the hate rhetoric and trying to deliver services to residents. People want somebody real, somebody that looks like them, that feels like them, that talks like them. And I think that is something that has been so much lacking in a lot of people that run for office on both sides of the party. And I'm really thrilled that people haven't changed, the way I look or dressed or the way I talk. And they feel like someone like them is now going to represent them in Congress. And I think that's what's lacking. People talk about messaging. They talk about all these other things that I think don't matter as much as getting someone that has gone through the same challenges, that can sense really why it's so important that we have a much better, better fighter and advocate for them in Congress.
Well, Rashida Tlaib, congratulations again, and thank you so much. Thank you.